Hey, what's up? No video today of me doing the thing with Sidra, and I'm just curious if she's going to have any input on this. So, and this is kind of just this is a cold start because I haven't really told her much of anything, and I'm going to read the stuff, get her thoughts, and then go through my gambit of what I was thinking. Because when I don't understand something, I tend to take it literally, and I try to break certain things down little by little by little. So one thought can contradict another as I'm trying to come to a better judgment on how something should be viewed or handled or something like that. And so, with that said, let's get to this. This was based on Twitter. And, oh, wait, before that, if you don't see your name down there below, there could be a reason for that. All right? But these are the people that I follow and people that may or may not follow me, and also people that I think that are worth the while to listen to. You know, you don't have to agree on everything with any and everyone, but, you know, at least, you know, listen. If you're going to disagree intelligently and not dumb, stupid, you know. So, so this was on Twitter, and it was posted by Dusty Smith. This says 21 hours ago. I didn't get it until like 2 or 3 hours ago. But Dusty Smith, it says, what do you guys think of using insult like Reeee as insult against people you are arguing with online? Many people believe this is an ableist slur because the purpose is to use autism as an insult. And yet, I've seen many popular lefties defend using this recently. Thoughts? So, what do you think, Sidra? Any thoughts on it?
I don't understand how Reeee is an insult and what it has to do with autism.
Okay, so this is something that I heard, wow, probably super early 2000s. I mean, like before 2005. And I think online it probably started in 98, 99. And what happens is people with, usually it's severe autism. Now, there is a predecessor to this, but some people with extreme severe autism, they don't, sometimes they get upset, they get real ticked off, and they will just holler. And it might come out as just, Reeee, or something like that.
Oh, okay. If they're non-verbal and they can just make sounds.
Yes.
Okay.
The predecessor was retarded people. They now keep this in mind, y'all. People, they're people, but they would also kind of, some would only be able to do that and communicate best that they can, while their minds are working a million miles a minute, and they could. I've seen these retarded people, the ones with, you know, the kind of, you know, kind of really messed up hand, the ones that don't really verbalize too well. Yeah, I've watched these same people do some serious math equations, and that was when they were in the 9th grade. But they were not allowed to be a part of the mainstream or anything like that because they were in that special class. And they had the classification of being retarded. So while they were math geniuses, you'll never know because they won't let that show. And even hearing people say, look, if you hear about some retarded person being smarter than you, then what you gonna do about it? I was like, nothing. I'll just be like, they're smarter than me and move on. I don't care. You know, so they was upset with me over that. That's how that goes. It sucks. But, you know, that's where I grew up. So that's where Reeee comes from. And if you are in a conversation, it's happened to me once. And I can't remember whose channel it was. It's no one that I follow. I was following a breadcrumb, so to speak, down a subtle rabbit hole in some kind of Christian apologist thing. And when I brought up something about, you know, Jesus and whatnot, someone just said Reeee, and it kind of shut me up because I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, did this dude just lose his shit and had nothing else to say? You know, and I made the comment something like, hollering like a horse in pain is not going to stop the subject. And some dude was like, dumb. Literally the letter U, letter R, and then DUM.
Oh.
And I was like, and that started a Twitter war. Not Twitter war, but a YouTube war. The thing I used to try to get into. I used to try to get into those, just speak rationally. So yeah, it was like, if you're going to insult me, do it intelligently. Mm-hmm. And they couldn't spell for shit. And so this whole, what Dusty Smith wrote, I went through my thing, because at first I had to figure it out. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And then I had to break down the sentences one by one. So knowing that history, what do you think about it?
It's stupid. Why must you look for more creative ways to insult people? Are the old ways not good enough anymore?
I don't think they can spell the old ways.
I mean,
let alone the words old ways.
Are you tired of offending black people and
LGBTQ plus?
Thank you. My tongue's not working. Women, little people. Now you have to start, insulting the disabled in abundance.
Using a sound of distress or anger as an insult. Yeah.
I'm going to use the comment that I use when I'm talking about politics. I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah. That's kind of how I end up. That's how I was. I'm like, oh, okay. I just.
And if they're popular lefties, when he says that, I'm guessing he's talking about popular left-leaning YouTubers.
Yeah. The social club.
The social club.
That's what I just called it right now, just off the top of my head. The people that he go to and listen to and whatnot, because he sure as shit won't hear me do it or say it or anything like that.
I'm like, okay, so you're supposedly lefties. Why are you spouting the same sort of ignorance that the super crazy right would, or the central right, or anybody on the right would? Why they degenerate into basic insulting and name calling all the damn time? So why would you get down there with them? You don't have enough intelligence to spout to be able to not do that.
And you speak in general, because Dusty Smith isn't using it yet. I guess he's trying to find if it's okay to use. I'm not sure.
No, I was talking because he referenced lefty, so I wasn't talking about him. I was just talking about who he's referencing.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll go into my spiel on how I was taking all this. So, and sorry if my voice is too high, everybody. I'm wearing a hoodie, so the microphone is pushed further up. And now I got my head lowered instead of looking up since I'm standing. So I'm gonna break it down again. This is how it went in my head. This is how I did things. So what do you guys think about using insult like Reeee as an insult against people you are arguing with online? My first thought was, what the fuck is Reeee, and how is that an insult? And online, okay, so obviously you wouldn't do it in person, so you're already a coward with the insult. So there's no point in using it. If you're not going to do it in person, don't do it online.
Yep,
that's kind of where I stand with it. And there's some things, you can do it online because you can make little emotes and whatnot. You can't have I should walk around like Genma from Ranma 1/2 with emote signs. I can just hold up an emote on a stick. That's what I should do. So that's how I feel about that first one. Then it says many people believe this is an ableist slur because the purpose is to use autism as an insult. And yet, I've seen many popular lefties defend using this recently. Thoughts? So, when I read that, I was like, okay, many people believe this is ableist. And I was like, ableist? Ableist to do what? To help assholes be better assholes. That's what I got from it. The purpose is to use autism as an insult. So, the fact that someone would use autism as an insult shows that they are a bad person. in general. I make that judgment. I don't judge often. I don't care if you like, anime or hentai chibi. I don't care if you like, deformed futanari. I don't care what you like, so long as you're not hurting anybody or anything like that. Cartoons, I don't really care what it is. Elder, young, baby, infant, just born, it's cartoons. I don't give a damn. But when it comes to real life people, using that as an insult is beyond deplorable. And I can judge you wholeheartedly if you're going to use retardation, autism, or anything like that to insult people. If you want to use a disabling disease, illness, or anything like that, that's just not cool. It's not cool at all. There might be a few here and there you can get away with, depending upon what it is. Like if somebody was recklessly having unprotected sex and contracted AIDS, and you want to call them like an AIDS baby, I suppose. Nothing that I find funny, just to be honest with you. I wouldn't find it funny, but I'm like, they asked for that one. It's kind of in that realm. That might be a poor analogy based on origin and all this, but some things you ask for, I can't give sympathy. I can't. When you ask to get jacked up and then someone insults you getting jacked up, like a skateboarder, you know not to do certain tricks. You know it. All right? Stop going down rails unprotected. No cup, nothing like that. No growing protection, no ball protection, or for females, labia protection. No crotch protection. You go down the rail, split your shit. All right? And they want to call you one lipper or one nutter. I'm probably going to laugh, or I'll just shake my hand like, yeah, you asked for that. Because you're fucking dumb. You know better, and then you did not act accordingly. You dumb. That's my definition of being stupid. You know better, but do not act accordingly. Sometimes I know you can't. I get that. Sometimes you just can't. But man, there are just some damn things you know ahead of time. Close your car door. Don't just leave it open and be like, I like the air. So you drive down the street with your car door open. Some stupid shit like that. So yeah, I just don't have any sympathy or anything like that. I'll get to the rest later, but Sidra wanted to say something.
It's indicative of their privilege. Their privilege is showing. If you're going to use that as an insult, it's never occurred to you that you could reproduce and have an autistic child. You could have an autistic child who is nonverbal that you have to take care of for the rest of their days. It's never occurred to them.
That is a form of privilege. And Sunny Secular Gen Xer was talking about that privilege earlier.
Really?
And I touched on it a few times here and there. Like, privilege ain't just white privilege. It's, privilege in general. You live in a home, you see someone on the street, and you're like, man, why would you choose to do that? Like, you don't fucking know if they chose to do that.
There are tons of people that are a paycheck or two away from being right there.
Yep. They are that one decision at work from being there.
Yeah.
That one choice. Sadly, even if that choice would be the right thing to do, still one choice from it. Because you know why? Just as Sunny Secular Gen Xer touched on it, and I've touched on it, honestly, minorities don't necessarily help each other. At all. So, you're assed out. That's something I might touch on later, but not right now. I want to focus on this. So, the last part, I've seen many popular lefties defend using this recently. All right. I'm gonna say this. I know he ain't gonna listen to my show. But I would say this personally to him, and I hope anyone listening, it'll be also indirectly towards anyone listening. I don't give a fuck who says what. I don't give a fuck who defends what. It don't fucking matter. I don't give a shit if Gandhi came back and said, yes, use it. It's just good. I don't give a fuck. It's wrong in general. Just because some goddamn lefties are fucking using it don't mean you gotta fucking use it. And how you know they're lefties anyway? If they're fucking using it, how far left are they anyway? And fuck these motherfuckers like that. I don't give it. What you laughing about?
You know what I'm laughing about. If Gandhi comes back Use it is good.
Yeah. I get into a mode and she busts out laughing and shit. This is what I work with, people.
Yeah, it's your fault.
And it's worse. And it's worse when I do on my wrestling podcast stuff.
You the one with the examples. I didn't make the examples.
I'm trying to paint a picture for people.
And it's funny. Gandhi come back with the express purpose of saying that.
Okay, see, that's a little funny. You said that. It's just, it doesn't matter if they're lefties. They're like, well, the lefties are doing it. That's appealing to authority, and that is your own personal weakness. If that's what you're going to do is appeal to authority, the lefties are doing it, so it might be all right. No. When you have that line of thinking, think about those same people taking a hot poker and jamming it right up their asshole. Do you think you should do it too? I'm allergic to pain. I don't want a hot poker up my asshole. I want my asshole unburned. I'm just throwing it the fuck out there. So, yeah, it's some things you just ain't got to think about. You don't. And the fact that you even got to write it means something's either wrong with you at the moment or you are just curious. But that almost sounded like, can I get a free pass to use it? Because they're doing it. Mommy, they're doing it. Can I do it too? Oh, sure, honey. You can go ahead and cut up your abdomen and paint stuff on you in their blood. That's nice. Do y'all do this often? What the fuck? Just, think. Why do people do that? Think. Have some empathy, have some sympathy. What if you had to go through this? What if you knew someone like this? And just fucking think. It's not hard. You can memorize all these popular YouTubers' names and likes and dislikes and the shit they do and talk to their friends and your friends and all this shit. But you can't use your brain to say, man, what if? And how would I feel if? I'm curious. That would, what the fuck? There's my thing on it. Okay, I'm gonna take it off the screen. I should have told y'all I had it on the screen, but yeah, it's on the screen. I'm taking it off now. It's just a little bit of thinking goes a very long way. You don't have to do an Ecosia search or the slave-minded Google search in order to figure out what the fuck you should do. Google, what should I do in case of this? You should just insult them. It is what we do and make money. Is that your wife? Oh. So, yeah. Oh. Just fuck. Anyway, we're going to get some Chinese food. I'm getting out of here. It's damn, man. Almost 19 minutes. Where'd the time go? In any case, this has been Cedric Kennedy and Sidra Owens for Comparative Reasoning. Check all these other things down here. Aspiration, give me a try. Give Aspiration a try. Bank well, do well. CR Fire Pro if you like gaming, wrestling with English commentary. Discord if you want to talk to me and stuff like that. Maybe even for collabs. If you know of another place where we could do collabs or something like that, just hook up and chill. Let me know. Let me know where that is. And check out, The Wicked Orchard. Right down there, tinyrl.com/The Wicked Orchard. Take it right to her site, or her YouTube area. So yeah, we're getting out of here. I'm hungry, and I want to get rid of my annoyance. So as usual, as always, with great humble and appreciation, thank you for listening.